Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. June 21st, 2022. How's everybody doing today? It's going to be a good day here today. Not getting close to 100 from what they say. That's always good. Good morning, Adam. How are you today? What's happening in your neck of the woods today? Spinning those discs, records. Hey, Wendy. How are you? Well, that was nice of him. Thank you very much. I'll have to thank him tomorrow. Thank you. How are you doing, Wendy? I haven't seen you in a long time. Let me turn the fan on. Oh, my camera seems very close to what it's usually. Records, and more records. I hear you. How many records do you have in stock, Adam, in your store? 10,000? 20,000? 500? I think you would have more than 500. They're pretty thin. Wafer thin? Oh, Wendy, I'm sorry. I know you were still going through that. Well, it's been a long time since I've seen you. But 15 to 20,000 records in the store. Wow. Busy with hubby's health issues. Blast, how are you? I'm hanging in there. Thank you for asking. I'm hanging in there. You still in the Tampa area? Because it's been a long time since I've seen you. I keep meaning to get to the Tampa area. I want to go see the liquidation place. For a while, I was talking to the owner via YouTube on his YouTube channel and stuff. And then in the last 3 months, he hadn't been on a lot. So I was wondering about. I know he opened up a new one in Ocala, but I didn't know what's going on with his Tampa area store. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. How are you, Steph? Thank you for coming in. Dover. Okay, I don't know what Dover is, but I guess it's near the Tampa area. Hey, Jennifer Hayes. How are you, Jennifer? Yes, Jennifer, it's because of you. Give me that kick in the tuchus that I went on with Tiffany, and it proved to be excellent. Very, very well. I couldn't keep up. I was selling skewers of these, and somebody bought them all, 12 skewers. I have to now today, because I had 28, 30 packages, whatever, to ship from my Whatnot sale and my weekend eBays. That took basically all day after I got off with Tiffany, so I couldn't do my invoicing. So now this morning I have to do my invoicing for that and then pack all that stuff up. But it was different, for me to go on and sell jewelry. It's like, sold a ton of these too. And I know I have these. Come on, camera. You want to work, you don't want to work. So I moved a lot of those. Not enough for me, because I have hundreds. But I'd have to get 1 or 2 or 3 really good resellers that would want to buy like 100 at a time or something. Lisa C., welcome in. How are you doing today? Well, good Florida contingent here. Lucky Charm, Lisa C. Excuse me. I don't know, Steph. I don't know where you're located. Seashore. They typically call in New England the coast the seashore. I don't hear too many people here in Florida call the coast the seashore. LOL. Well, better than not getting rid of any. Very true. Very, very true. And I still have tons to get rid of. People are asking me, can you stay on later? We're on Tiffany's channel. Can you stay on later? Well, I'm with Tiffany, so San Diego. Oh, love San Diego. Oh, you're let's see, one more month, right? A month from today, you're gearing up. Comic-Con's coming. I guess it must be pretty bad though if you live there. Have that mass of humanity just clogging up the streets, the traffic, the sidewalks. But it's awesome too. It is very awesome. Find someone who has an Airbnb, sell them a huge lot of those lotions. Oh, that's very interesting. We used to have an Airbnb because I still have a case of detergents that I got because we had the Airbnb. There are little boxes, little packages of detergents. That is an excellent question. I still have contact with my property manager, my old property manager. She's just in Kissimmee, the next town over. I should ask her if she's interested. Good idea. We don't call it the seashore either. Okay. Good morning, smart idea. Yes, it is. No, I love it. I forgive it all for Comic-Con. Yeah, they must bring in a lot of money to the city. I know they were talking about leaving. Was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? They didn't have it because of pandemic, but they're on their last few years because the city does not want to reconstruct or make the convention center larger, and that's what they were asking for. So they were saying, well, that's going to probably be our last few years after our contract is done. I wish they would move it here. I mean, we have a convention center that's, I guess, just one step under Vegas. The biggest show I've seen here, was the Builders Convention, which is the biggest show in the world. And Sandy and I went one year. We got free pass. It took the entire convention center. It was the only show that ever did that. Both sides, because there's a convention center on both sides of International Drive. And we spent all day, literally all day, and didn't see even half of it. Nice show. Really good show, though. It has. The last time I was there, I think, was 6 years ago. My buddy already, I guess, is getting ready to send his trucks out. He gets 5 booths there. They sell comic supplies, preservation, like bags and boards, and art supplies and toys. So he'll be there. He's been there, my God, 30 years, I think they've been going. Sandy and I and myself, we went a few times. I mean, probably 8 times. But it's been 6 years, I think, since the last time I went. The last time we went, he took 13 pallets of stuff. And they don't turn the air conditioner on when you load in or anything. So it's warm. But the nice thing is when you're all done, it's like, all right, how many pallets we got going back? 8. All right, sold some pallets of stuff, which is good, but it's a lot of work. When you have that much stuff. It is pretty cool, Lisa. They don't do enough there, though. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but I know I listen to the news all the time, and they're always talking about attracting more businesses and people to do events there and conventions there. But then the problem is when they do it, people get upset because one guy does a convention, like a comic collectors convention. He got big, so he says, "Well, I'm going to move it to the convention center." And people said, "No, don't, because now it's $10 more to park and blah blah blah." So they get upset at that. Yes, Wendy, still hopefully only for a few more months, but yep, still here. I was at some accounting crap. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you notice the name that I did on the show today was Connect and Grow Your Channels. It's just an experiment because I see a lot of these channels out there with that concept where people can connect. Now, YouTube frowns on grow channels, which is people put their links in. Hey, sub to me and I'll sub to you. What do they call that? Not this for that. I think it's this for that or something like that. It's on their terms of service. You're not supposed to do that. They want you to grow organically. And I'm hoping that's why they added back the 3 dots on the right. So if you would like to connect with each other, and definitely while you're here, if you're new here to my channel, I am starting to regrow it because I'm trying to get back to where I was 3 years ago here. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And click the 3 buttons on the right of everybody and check their channel out also. And that's how everybody's channel grows. That's how the community grows. That's how you meet new people. And same to everybody on Facebook too. Come on over. I appreciate you watching from the Facebook channels and Twitch. I can't see how many people are on that one. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in and spending some time with us. If anybody has any questions or whatever, or a topic you want to talk about, let me know. I'm always looking for new topics to bring up. I am going to I'm going to bring Tiffany on Monday. I believe it's either Monday or Tuesday. And we're going to go over opening up wholesale accounts. Because she was asking me about that. And I said, well, I have done shows on it already, but if you want, come on and I'll do the same. We'll talk about her for a little bit and her business. And then we'll talk about opening up wholesale accounts, and I'll show you how I do it, what I do. And it's not easy. I mean, it's not hard. Are you serious? I didn't know that. Well, try it now, Steph. See, there was a bit I got off YouTube for a couple of months. I was sick of the drama and stuff. And when I got back, everything was removed. Everybody, there was no mods or anything, no blue wrenches. But there you go. Try that. Try it again. You should be all set now. Lisa also. I didn't realize that the 3 dots only work if you're a moderator. I wish they would stop that moderator stuff. I mean, when we go live now, we have an option to let anybody post. We let anybody post, or they have to be a subscriber. I don't know why they can't do the same thing. If you're a subscriber, that should give you your options, right? The reason we do subscribers is to keep out the bots and to keep out the spammers. We don't want them. But when you give, they should make that all in the background. I know being the mod thing is typically in the background because you got to do it from here, but make it in the background for us to do. I think that would be easier. Thanks, Jennifer. Wendy says it works without being mods. Yeah, I don't know, because I guess being it's my channel, I am the mod, so I can see it all. Go to, pin, report, remove, put timer out, hide user, remove moderator. I've tried it on other people's channels, but I guess I have a blue wrench there too, and it worked. Cheryl, how are you? Thanks for coming in. What's going on today? So I was saying that I like that idea. Hey, Sam. Lisa in the chat said we should call, what's her name? Our old property manager. Jen. See if she's interested in a bunch of these Bath and Body Works things for her homes. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, well, that would be a good way to get rid of a bulk load. Scroll over the person's name and the 3 dots will show up. Yep, and then click on the 3 dots, and it is go to channel. Go to channel. Share a screen. Da, da, da. So, Wendy, there it is. See the 3 dots just appeared? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Click on the 3 dots. Go to channel. So I go to the channel, and eventually it'll come up, and it's gray here, which means I am subscribed. And that's how easy that is. Yep, Cheryl, I'm subscribed. There we go. So what else is happening, everybody? What are you, what's everybody working on? What's everybody got planned? What's the latest? Anybody go to Target and take advantage of all those clearance things they have? Because they are overstocked with merchandise. It still shows in the news every once in a while. They talk about it. They are just swamped. And a lot of, everybody knew that, hey, you're not getting stuff. Working on motivation, that's good. Well, if anything I can do or say to help, let me know, Cheryl. But people knew that, hey, you got all this stuff at the docks, not getting to stores. Now, all of a sudden, everything is getting to the stores, including like the new things that they had ordered. So you're getting old orders, new orders, current orders, all swamping into your back room. Of course people are going to be overstocked on stuff. I mean, the last time I was at Walmart, it was a couple of weeks ago, I guess. I always look at the cards because I'm looking for these Upper Deck AEW cards. They had so many Pokemon cards, which is unbelievable because normally they never do. Tons. I mean, the shelf was swamped, and then you look above to the top shelf there, and they had more there. So they were swamped. Yes, I went to Target, but bought for me and the family only. Yeah, I mean, still. I mean, when I went, we were in Massachusetts at the time, last month. It was 30% off on like women's clothing because I kept asking Sam, why don't you go look? I think it was all 30% off. They had more clearance racks than they did regular apparel racks. And I believe it said 30% off. I didn't look at the men's department, but it was the signs were everywhere. The stuff was everywhere. And from what they say, there's not enough people in the back room to work all the stock they have. They have so much stock, it's falling all over the place. So it's, they're doing what they have to do to flush out the inventory. Monster Zero, how are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Monster Zero. Excuse me. I want to show you something. I always have 70% off. That's a deal. Yeah, I'd be buying that too. Definitely. Now, so 70% off, you wouldn't, why is that? You wouldn't buy to resell? I mean, typically, for me, something has to be at least 50 to 60% off. That way I can sell it and I don't have to be at full retail to sell it and still make money. Make money. Now Kohl's, that's where the sales are. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've been in. Oh, I can remember the last time I've been in a Kohl's. The Amazon treasure truck was there. And I bought the Mandalorian limited edition pins from them 2 years ago now. So yeah, that was the last time didn't look at anything else, but they had a table set up from Amazon, the treasure truck. I thought that was pretty cool. So where is it that where do I have these listed? Oh, there's a couple. Share a screen. Here we go. So here's my eBay store. Love Kohl's too, Cheryl. Glad we have one close to us. So these came in last week. Monster Zero. Got the Mecha King Ghidorah, the Gigan Destroyer, Rodan. I think I only got one Rodan for some reason. I could have swore I got another one, but that might be it. And I have them all in the collectibles section. But they're brand new tags, perfect condition. I'm just sharing. I have, not only do I have the Mecha King Ghidorah, I still have the regular King Ghidorah. I think I have one more Godzilla from King of the Monsters left. And I might have one more Burning Godzilla left, all from Bandai, all original. Just letting you know. And if you're interested, let me know. I'll cut you a break. Anybody's interested in anything in my store, just let me know. If I can cut you a deal, I will. So what else do people have going on today? Anything special with anybody? How many people? Now, I have a few new people here. How many of you watch What's Sold on eBay videos? I have not done one. I've been thinking of it. Crystal from Rosie's Closet did one, and we showed it on one of the shows last week. And it was really cool. I've only seen probably 2 or 3. I know there's a lot on YouTube, but I haven't done one of my own yet. And I'm just wondering, do you get a lot of attention with it? Is it interesting? What do you watch it for? Do you watch it so you know what to be on the lookout for your reselling business? I didn't know. I didn't know what the attraction was to watch one of those videos. That's just me. Cheryl's working. Where are you located, Cheryl? But yeah, just wondering about that. Those videos. All right, would love to see those, Paul. I need knowledge for eBay sales. So you look at it for the Poconos. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So you look at it for what you should be looking for when you go shopping. Hey, Melissa Cape, how are you doing? How's weather on the Cape today? I'm printing out my last label, taking a nap, then heading to the post office, then packing up more sales, then having a sale tonight. Oh, okay. 9, 10, 11, 12. So midnight my time. If you want, put the link in for that. Where am I doing here? I like the lobster. I was thinking about lobster yesterday. But put the link in. So if anybody's awake and they want to go check it out, they can check it out. Why is that happening? Personally, I do not watch What's Sold videos. I prefer learning and or live chats. Okay. Yes, I'm starting small with reselling first to see how it goes. Well, I mean, Monster, what is your first name, Monster? I keep forgetting. Okay, be right back. All right. Good, Paul. Gorgeous on the Cape. It's been, Melissa, it's probably been 20 years since we've been to the Cape. Right, Sam? About 20 years we've been to Cape Cod? At least. I can't wait. I want to go back. We have so many memories from there. I mean, yeah, I'm dying to go back. I'm sure in 20 years it's changed incredibly. Richard. Okay, Richard. Is it okay if I call you Richard? Or do you prefer Monster? The Monster. There's Steph's link to her sale tonight. Sale in chat. And what kind of stuff do you sell, Steph? Okay, Richard, you got it. Thank you. But what I was going to say, Richard, is starting small with reselling first to see how it goes. The main thing that I would do, Richard, is to start small, but start with what you know. So you don't have to do too much research on, well, I don't know what this sells for. I don't know anything about it. Start with things that like make that your niche at the beginning, and then you branch out. Most vintage and random interesting things. Oh, okay. Very cool. I'll meet up with you and Sandy for lunch sometime when you are back up here. All right. Hopefully it won't be that long. Right, San? Tonight will probably be a lot of jewelry too. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. It's a little late for me because I'm usually in bed by 10. But yeah, Richard, that's the easy way to go is start with what you know, like these figures. I mean, I've been selling them now. I've been selling the stuff that I sell. Most of it, I've been selling it for 45 years between my comic stores and stuff. So you get to know your product and stuff. Like I was in one of the chats last night just looking around or listening because I like to listen to stuff while I'm working. And somebody said, I picked up this lot of 60s comics, superhero comics. And, people say, oh, that's fantastic. They must be good money and stuff. And how's the cover? Are they scratched? Are they dented? And I felt like saying, when it comes to 60s books and some of this early 70s, you got to look for inside. Because when we were kids, I was a kid in the 60s, we used to cut the coupon out. And a lot of us did, like all my friends did. And we used to send in for those funky x-ray eyeglasses and all, for a penny or something like that. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't know oh my God, that's something I should be on the lookout for. So don't be afraid to open up one and look into it. Sure, the cover looks good and everything, but if it has a page missing, if it has part of a page missing, there's 50% of your value right there. Be surprised how many people come late night. Oh, I'm sure, because there was a while I was searching for a new time, and I went on 7, 8 o'clock for a little bit, and yeah, I saw people come out into the chat that I haven't seen in a long time, and there was more people that came out. Right now, thank you very much, Jennifer. Yes, definitely, everybody, if you could hit the thumbs up for me, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like when the video's done, if you'd like to put a comment in, always looking for show ideas, comments and stuff like, hey, why don't you try a show on this? Can you go over this? Can you go over that? So I'm always looking for ideas. And then, of course, I just forgot what I was going to say. I was surprised how many people. Oh, yeah. When I was on, I did some shows at night looking for a time to settle into. Because 3 years ago, I used to be on at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I was trying to get guests, companies to come on. Like, well, 9 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock here in California. We can't do that. And then the pandemic hit and everybody was on a skeleton schedule. So I moved it to 4 o'clock for a while. And then the world went nuts. But when I was doing it at night, it's like, all right, this is a little tough for me because I like to do this and get it over with, get it done, get it in the can, as they say, and then go on with the rest of my day. That's the reason I like the morning, because I can do this and then I can still, everything's packed already, but now I just got to put them in the postal bins, put them out in the front door so they'll get them. And then I have the rest of the day to source if I want, or get ready for the next sale. Yeah, speaking about sourcing, is anybody still going out to estate sales, yard sales, garage sales? Or has the gas issue affected you also with your sourcing? I'm just wondering about that. Paul, you should do some auctions with Tiffany and Scooter too. Sorry I missed the one yesterday. It would be great to see you with both of them. Well, people did ask if I was going to do, they wanted me to stay on. And I said, well, I'm with Tiffany. Give me a chance. I'm just getting my feet wet again. And I said, this is jewelry. Very new to this. Because people don't expect me. If I did a YouTube auction and I put my ad out there, people are going to assume I was doing action figures and toys and comics and stuff. They don't expect me to do jewelry. But I asked Tiffany, I said, you want to do it again? And she said, yeah. So I don't know who Scooter is. I see her doing ads on Reseller U Facebook page. But I'm definitely interested in doing more and getting more together until all this is gone. I mean, I have a ton. Like, I think I sold 10 out of this whole bag. There must be 50 in here, all rings, men's rings. There was this one that like everybody went to. They liked it. It's a prayer. They knew exactly what the prayer was. All right, now this one's a little different. This is the Lord's Prayer. So that's different. But I had another one. I think it's this one. That had a different prayer, I think. Come on. Wait a minute. Declares, I don't know. Future, I don't know. But people were loving them. Well, this might be the other prayer. Have for you and I don't know. But yes, Jeremiah 29:11. That was one of them. But the other one, they say it was a recovery one. I don't know. But I think I sold all of those like right away. My prayer rings are cool. There's one ring, like look at this one. I thought this was pretty cool looking, different. But there was one that I have. It's still in there. It's got Bob Marley's faces all around it. So they're interesting. But you see the size? That's definitely not a 22. So I'm thinking these came from overseas, and they're they say it in centimeters. But yeah, the people loved them. They're not real. They're stainless. They're not real silver. Prayer rings are cool. My latest steroid injection in my back was helpful, so I was back out there this past weekend. Oh, nice. Yeah, my last injection in my back was 6 years ago now, and it's definitely worn off. It's awful. Scooter usually does auctions with Tiffany. Scooter lives about an hour away from me. She's great people. I've been okay. All right. Yeah, I'll ask Tiffany. I got to get with her today to get the people that I didn't have their information, so I can get their invoices. Melissa, I know how you feel with the back issues. Oh, I do now. Yeah. Those are cool. Monster story you can relate. I know Paul can relate to. Yes. Yeah, I spoke to the surgeon that did my ablation 2 years ago, and I went to see him before I went home, at least a month. So 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, and I said, and I think it needs to be done again. The pain's coming back. It's like every day, it's worse and worse. So he says, all right, but your insurance company needs us to do another MRI, and I need to see it too to see what's different. And he says, is the pain the same or is it different? I said, no, it's different. So obviously, when they do an ablation, if this is your nerve, they burn it apart. So if the pain's here, it doesn't go to your brain. So I said, well, he told me, he says it's going to last 6 to 18 months. The nerve will always grow back. So obviously it didn't grow back in the same place or the same way because the pain is different. So I've been waiting to hear. I got to call them today to see about getting the new MRI because they definitely didn't schedule it. They told me they did, and then I went home and I still didn't get a call, so I got to do that. I can relate to mine is neck. Yep. I have both. I have neck and my back. Sucks. The older you get, the more pains and stuff pop up. Just had an MRI today on my elbow and it's painful. Oh, wow. What, did you break it or what happened to your elbow, Cheryl? Yes, evil back pain too. Yeah, it's like we're all in the same boat, huh? It's not fair. It's definitely not fair with the pain. I have no idea. My whole arm is painful. Okay. See, that's what's going on with me, and it comes from my neck. Yeah. See, they may want to look at that, Cheryl. Unless they did already and they're just trying to track it down. You just live the best you can. I had spinal cord damage with my discs. Wow. Cheryl says, I'm not growing old gracefully. I know what you mean. I'd say I am not growing old like a fine wine, more like a fine vinegar, if there is such a thing. That's how I found out about my neck. The arm pain. The same with me. It's because my disc in my neck is pressing against my spinal cord and giving me massive headaches and pain all the way down to my fingers. Like I told the doctor, I says, it feels like on the side of my hands once in a while, it feels like I'm brushing against suede and I'm not doing anything. But yeah, it seems like we're all having that issue. That's weird. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, we're all falling apart. I told doctor I was going to cut off arm and beat him with the bloody end. He laughed and told me I'd love. I don't know. I'd still have the pain since it was nerves. Yep, that's the thing. I get bad hip and knee pain, and some days walking is, yeah, I know. That's like the last time we were home in December. Sandy pushed me down the stairs, and I tore my meniscus in my knee. And yeah, that's funny, Jen. Not funny, I mean, but one arm can't even lift all the way up anymore. Last night, I drink strawberry water, cans are carbonated. And last night I was even having trouble lifting it with one hand. But yeah, I got an injection in my knee. Didn't work. It's been now March, April, May, June, 4 months. And he wanted to give me a different one that has different components in it, not steroids. It's hyaluronic acid, something like that. I've been researching it because there's an over-the-counter I can take to supplement. Because the insurance company won't let me get that shot until it's been 8 months from the first one. Blame it all on the computer, cell phone, use neck issues, always bending my neck. Yep. Well, I mean, that's when the chiropractor told me, make sure your screen and everything is the same as your eyes. My shoulders are popping and grinding all the time when I move. So do you take glucosamine chondroitin or anything like that? I mean, I remember the doctor that gave me the shot is my wife's doctor for her shoulder. He said the same. He says, from now on, you both need to take that for the rest of your lives because you both have some form, one another, of arthritis. Sandy was taking it for a while, and then she said after she stopped once, she felt better after. Right, San? That's all I get is or So, and I stopped taking it, but I want to take something else. I bought the hyaluronic acid that's supposed to put the good stuff back in all your joints. I take arthritis strength acetaminophen. Yeah, I don't want to take acetaminophen anymore. But if it works, definitely. I don't take nothing. I don't go to the damn doctor. My doctor got upset. He says, they want you to come in. I said, why? I'm not sick. It's been 2 years since you've been here. So I'm not sick. We're going to schedule you. I said, no. So I probably should go. I bought stock in a company that manufactures artificial discs. That's good. I only take it occasionally. Usually I just deal with the pain. Yeah, that's what I did too. Last time I went in February, spoke to the doctor. And he says, well, what are you doing for the pain? I says, I'm taking this, that, and the other thing. He says, you're only supposed to take it for 2 weeks. Then you're supposed to stay off it for 2 weeks. I said, I've been taking it for 5 years. So I've heard it before from everybody. But the way he said it, kind of like, all right, maybe I should. So I stopped taking everything. The end of February, I stopped taking everything and dealt with the pain myself. Because if I heard one more time, oh, it's killing your kidneys, it's giving you ulcers, this, that, and the other thing. So I said, let me just get off everything. But the last month, I think I've taken 2. Yeah, Sandy says, this is the geriatric show. Welcome, everybody. I've taken 2, just ask, ibuprofens. Yes, so we're off on a tangent on the geriatric stuff. How are all us geriatrics doing on our resale business today? Uh, it's what? I didn't hear you. I have an inversion table with massage and heat. It helps when I find the time to use it. Yeah, that would be cool. Although I did have my the chiropractor did disc decompression, and he says, "Oh, it'll definitely help," and this, that, and the other thing. Because when you pull the discs apart, the pad goes back in. And I tried it. He says you got to come in every day for 12 days. And you can't skip a day. It's got to be every single day. So I went every single day, and it didn't help at all. We need to start a bingo game. That's interesting. You think that would work? I've never done it. I've played on Johnny's once, twice, but I've never done one. Always wanted one, but don't want to fall on my head. That would be interesting, Lisa, because some of you, a lot of you know that I've been on YouTube now 15 years. And when I hit my 15th, I wanted to do a whole big week of giving away stuff. These are all like giveaways that I've accumulated. And I never gave them away yet. So I have plenty of prizes to do that. I guess I just have to see how to do it. Would you all be interested in a morning thing like that? And I see Kathy does it. She does it late at night. Jen, it's safe. It has straps. Kathy does too. She used to. I haven't seen her on for a while. Horse racing, and I think Dolly did the horse racing too. That was pretty cool. I like that one. Everybody picks a horse. Actually, they pay. Dolly did one where they paid. I think it was $5 for 3 horses. And and then the winner of 3 rounds got a silver coin. I just meant because we're all talking like the nursing home crew. There we go. I don't know if those straps will hold all this. You guys are too much. I wish you'd all come on and talk. And I don't care if you don't want to be on camera or anything, but that would be cool too, to get like 10 people on here and talk. But no, that would be interesting to do one day, to do some kind of game to give out prizes and stuff. Because I ask people, says, if you comment, I'm going to give out prizes for, and the way that the program does it is they take comments from your last videos. You could tell it, go back a week, go back 2 weeks. And they do that. The computer program does that. But I can't get people to put comments in. Amy, what's happening, Amy? Amy, right now you're probably the youngest person in here. Welcome to the geriatric show this morning, Amy. We're all chat people. If I wasn't at work, I would. Okay. I always put it out. Well, sometimes I don't do it as often as I should, but I do put it out there. Sometimes I get so involved with showing how to do something for people that I don't even look at the chat sometimes. I have to keep apologizing for that. But, one more thing about pain and stuff. Do you find that if you get involved in something, it helps you forget about the pain? Sometimes at night, what I do when I'm working on the computer is Amy's got an old soul, okay? Is I'll turn on Pandora. I love disco music, so I turn on the disco station and I work on something. I tried to put the blinders on and just concentrate on that. And then it's kind of like I forget I'm in pain. I don't know if that works but the way I remember I'm in pain is I have to get up and go to the bathroom or get a drink or something. But it does suck. It does suck. She likes the mature crowd. Okay. All of my friends are way older than me. I'm used to it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you can keep us balanced. Oh, man. Well, hey, I appreciate everybody for coming in and spending some time going over each other's doctor's charts and stuff like that, medical history. It's always an open topic until I get the show back running on 8 cylinders. I do a lot of open topics. There's some days that, I want to go over different things because people ask me in the background or text me like, hey, can you go over this? And can you talk about this? Can you touch on this a little? I've heard this and I've heard that. So I do that. Balanced, what's that? Well, this music helps me as well. I got a nice pair of no-name earbuds and chill out with my 70s, 80s tunes. Have you always lived in Massachusetts, Melissa? Next time we can all bring our physical therapy notes. Because if you're into 70s and 80s and from Massachusetts, I was just wondering if you remember places like Boston and Lucifer's and stuff like that. I'm going way back now. 76, I think. What? Okay, just checking. So, if that's it, everyone, no other questions, concerns, topic ideas, or whatever, let me know. Put them in the chat. Put them in the comments after the video so I can see them. And we can bring some of that up. Like I love going over sourcing at home, sourcing from home. There's a lot of great places to get a lot of great stuff, and you don't have to leave your house. Grab your coffee, put your slippers on, get in front of the computer, and it's just about anything. If you're into toys, you just search for toys. If you're into clothing, you search for clothing. It's out there for everybody. But I do like the game idea too. I'm gonna have to research what games people do on YouTube if there is such a search thing. But if that's it, I'm gonna end it here, everybody. I appreciate everybody for coming. Thanks for listening. Have a great day. No, you too. I appreciate all of you coming in. I definitely do. You help bring life to the channel. So thank you for that. Thank you. Boston Bowl. Wow. In Walston, yes. Yep. Wow. I remember that. I'm pretty sure I remember that. Well, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Jennifer. Richard, thank you. So I will see everyone tomorrow. We do this show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9:30 every day. And like I said, if you have an idea for a show topic, and when the video ends, just put it in there in the comments. Thanks, everybody. Have a great, safe day.